this mess.
Piața oribil.
This is the Yozma In 10, and today we're gonna do a dream build on it. It's gonna be the fastest Yozma in the world. In the last video, we made major upgrades on this thing. We completely destroyed the suspension, we got the vesc controller on it, and the 72 volts right here on the rear, which looked pretty awkward, I know. It was able to reach 80 kilometers an hour. Well, that changes. This thing will go way faster than 100. In my last video, which is a G4 dream build, we created this 72 volts massive battery. It would be amazing to fit this one right here on the Yozma.
You might think this is a random idea that came in my mind, but I actually thought about this possibility back in the previous video when I said
for my own convenience it would make like so much more sense to make it a cube. Maybe I can get it inside bikes, dude.
There is one more reason why our battery is like a cube.
Let's open up the seat real quick, take out the stock battery. Would you look at that? One next to each other. Yeah, the custom one is way bigger than the stock one. Let's get this bad boy in. Please fit, please. Oh. No way. Yeah, well, I don't think it fits. We might have a problem. The frame is not allowing us. I mean, this is gonna be way harder than I thought. I guess we can cut the frame and then fit it. Hopefully.
I know it sounds insane, but it might be the only option, even if you're gonna risk permanently breaking it by doing this.
Bye-bye, Osmo. You're never gonna look the same.
Let's do it. This is the type of high-risk, high-reward situation. If clapping the frame is gonna help me have 100 times more fun on the bike, why not? I am taking off the plastics on the side together with the stock controller so I can make my way in and have more room to work with.
Now we have to take the measurements to fit this battery. We're gonna have to do a special cut through the frame.
I'm marking up where the cuts are gonna be, and this step must be done very precisely. We have one shot on doing this. I'm also gonna help myself by cutting a cardboard piece the size of our battery and then double checking everything so we can proceed swinging the angle grinder through it.
Theoretically, battery should fit in there.
Oh, okay. We gotta cut this little thingy right here. Please fit, please, please. Wow, look at that! Come on, battery, come on! Oh! Oh my god. Oh! Yes! Oh my god! Dude, look at this thing! Got a 72 volts battery! It actually fits perfectly! Oh my god! Please close, please close. Oh! These little screws are touching the battery. Okay, that's way better actually. Our 72 volts custom battery is inside, but we have a big problem.
But Joy, by doing this, you completely ruined the frame integrity. That thing is gonna snap anytime. You destroyed the bike. How are you gonna fix that? Yeah, you're right. The integrity is gone. And the entire weight of the bike is gonna apply a lot of pressure right here on these two metals. That's very bad. We have to fix it now. We have to make it as strong as it was. That might not even be possible, but at least better than it is now. So how am I gonna do that? Basically, we're gonna have to connect these two top metals again. Right now, they're disconnected and Bluetooth ain't working in this case. I actually bought a few metals that are gonna allow us to connect them together again. We're gonna have two rounded metals that are gonna traverse through these metals right here, and then they're gonna be sticking out like that, and we're just gonna connect them with two metals on the exterior. Let's get to work and dig some holes into the frame. I never thought it's even possible to get a 72 volts on Osmo.
And we did it, but at what cost? We have to fix it, otherwise this bike is unrideable. First bump and it's gonna snap. I'm marking up where the holes need to be so then I can drill them up. Rip battery. Good thing I got the second one charged up.
Now, these are the metals that we're gonna be using in order to reinforce our frame. This is like a huge long screw, and this is a square pipe. I also got a lot of nuts and bolts in order to fix those in position.
Going in. Oh no, it doesn't align. Yes! It's coming out. Yeah, that looks about right. Oh boy, this is gonna take a long time. Get the zip tie around this nut. Oh no. Look at that! It actually works! Hey! Yay! It's coming out! Look how late it is. Perfect! That's where we gotta cut it. That fits perfect! I don't think I've ever felt more stupid than this in my entire life. Like, the holes were supposed to be on the same side, but somehow I did them like this. Who can even do such mistakes? 5 a.m. in the morning, let's call it a day. Oh, look at that! That's the sunrise! That's like chicken head. Best thing I've ever bought in my life. Perfect! Oh, come on! It's 1 millimeter off. Come on! It's either one. Oh! Nice! One side is complete. That's insane! Perfect!
Okay, I think it's safe to say that our Yozma got its factory strength back. Like, there is just no way this frame is gonna snap anytime soon. And if you're looking from the side, you can literally see a continuity right here. I'm also testing it out real quick. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we still have to fix a few things, like this thing right here is literally stabbing my leg. Now, the next step of our operation, we're gonna have to take this bike completely apart. And that's because we're gonna actually paint it. I have an insane pattern in my mind for this paint job, so I think it's gonna be an absolute dream build. I'm not even kidding, this might be literally the strongest Yozma In 10 ever.
And the best part about this, we're building it with our bare hands. I'm taking off the battery and the metals we've built and save them for later. Then as I started removing some of the plastics, I remember we have to do something very important first.
Oh yeah! That's our fender. Oh, this thing should come off. Now it should go out this way, but it ain't. Take this out, then spin it around, and then... Oh, no way! That's it! So I can just take it out now. I have no idea. Oh! First try! Come on. Oh, yes! Now you can simply push them left, and this one to the right. And the seat can simply come off.
I absolutely love to tear down my bikes or scooters.
Okay. This is the charging cable, disconnect it. Now this thing is gonna come off.
And the reason why, it's actually because I can get a better understanding on how they work.
That's our fender.
As a kid, whenever I would get a nice RC car as a present, first thing I always did was to tear it apart the next day. And my parents were actually so pissed. They were like, why did you break it? And now I'm doing the same exact thing, but with bigger toys. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still enjoying the hell out of it. I'm taking off the shield.
Oh! Oh my god. I will temporarily put this brake on the handlebars just to untighten that screw. Ooh! Nah! Oh! No, 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 no! Oh! Spill, don't spill.
Okay, it should come out this way. I'm just gonna cover it up in a napkin so it's not gonna spill oil. Easy.
Now it's about time to take off the rear tire.
I need to create distance in here because I have to move the tire forward in order to remove the chain. So I have to screw in the tension screw.
And that's what I did.
That should be enough. Now we should be able to move the tire forward and see how the chain is loose now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hold it on this side, spin the tire backwards, and the chain is off. You gotta remove the mirror screw. Come on. Oh! There we have it. Now we're gonna remove the front tire. Ah! Officially our mini Yozma got no more tires. I think it's time to remove the rear swing arm. Oh. Okay.
I actually destroyed this bad boy in the previous video.
Come on. Yes! Yes! Now the swing arm can come out.
Also take off the chain completely.
Yay! Now we have to remove the motor. They should come out this way. I think that's it. That's the Yozma motor right there. It's actually so small and adorable.
And that's actually a problem because it might overheat.
Dude, look at this fork suspension. It's literally doing this move.
Then I'm taking off the kickstand together with the pegs. I'm also taking down the handlebars together with the handlebar mount itself.
Look at all the Yozma components, it's actually insane. Now the problem is I don't have a big enough key in order to unscrew this bolt right here. So we're gonna get it tomorrow.
Okay, it is the next day and the last tool we needed in order to unscrew this thing right here was a French key. You can basically adjust it whatever you want. Just gonna get this thing tightened up on the screw. Oh! Easy! And the bolt is loose.
I'm untightening the 4 screws that hold the shocks in position, detach the upper support down, and then simply slide them off. Just like that. There we have it. Our bike is completely stripped down. I never thought I'm gonna see this Yozma in this state.
Okay, now that the entire bike is stripped apart, the next step of the operation is to actually do some wet sanding. I bought this P1000 sandpaper and we're gonna use one piece of paper. I actually bought 5 because you need a lot of them. They actually wear down very fast. I've got some water right here. I'm just gonna pour some over the bike. We need to make it wet. Strip a little piece of sandpaper and off we go. If you don't do the wet sanding process, the paint is not gonna stick because originally the bike is having a layer of protection on top of the paint and you need to take that layer off in order for the new paint to stick. See those drops right here? They didn't stick, but once I'm applying sandpaper and I'm gonna sand it down a bit, notice how water is evenly spread over this surface. That's how you know you did a good job.
I know this process might be exhausting, sanding every single surface down, especially curved ones and areas hard to reach, is not really easy, but this is the only way to do it right.
I don't think we're gonna need this serial number, so I'm gonna take it off. Yep.
Try to make sure you use the water trick. Once the drops evenly shine over the frame, that means the surface is ready.
And we're gonna have to do the same thing for the swing arm, but first I wanna remove these things right here. So I will try to use the heat gun. Oh yes! Yes!
By using the heat gun, they came off just like hot butter.
Now we also have to remove the glue. Brand new!
I am also gonna sand down the swing arm together with the rear metal fender.
We're done with the metal parts. Now we gotta move to the plastics and they're actually right here. These are all the plastics that we gotta paint. These are the sides, this is the shield. Hopefully these stickers can come off. Oh yeah, they can. We need this fender to be squeaky clean. It also got these stickers on this fender. Notice how this plastic got the key ignition. Oh! Look at that.
I also have to remove these plastic stickers, but this is actually trickier than you think. You have to warm them up, but not too much. Otherwise, the plastic is going to melt down. I did this mistake with the front shock fenders, gave it some damage, but it wasn't that deep.
That looks pretty decent, I'll say. Now we also have to sand down the plastic a bit. For plastics, usually you have to use a P400 to 500. I only have a P120, which is very bad, but it's all I got, so I'm just gonna sand them down a bit.
So I sanded down all the plastics we had. Hopefully the paint is gonna stick.
Now remember when this thing was in the way on top of our battery and the seat was staying a little bit up? We're gonna get rid of this thing.
I have to use the angle grinder for these plastics because they're surprisingly hard.
If you're looking at this thing from the side, it's not gonna touch the battery corner anymore.
I also removed it from the seat itself, and then I continued cleaning up the plastics while my dad got rid of the sharp edges. Finally, all of the components that we are about to paint are now sanded down, and they're ready for the next step.
Now the first step of our operation is to clean them up. They are insanely dirty. And we gotta clean them up with isopropylic alcohol. To make my life easier, I'm actually gonna hang up this frame. Oh my god, it stays there. The G4 was so easy to paint. Now this thing are like so many pieces. It's insane. Let's clean it up.
This step is actually crucial because if you don't clean these particles down, paint is not gonna stick.
We don't wanna paint this thing, for example, so I'm just gonna cover it up with tape. Same goes for this piece on the bottom. Also, these bearings, they are very sensible to paint, just like that.
Now the frame is ready for painting.
We're gonna mainly use black and white. This is plastic primer, and this one is a layer of coating we're gonna apply on top of the paint job. We're gonna start with the black color.
So I started painting it, and it actually requires 3 layers of paint for it to have a nice finish. Always remember to wear a mask while doing this process.
Now these are all the plastic pieces we gotta paint. This is the plastic primer.
And it's actually so much more important than I thought. Without it, paint is not sticking on plastic at all. Now I'm starting to apply paint, and it's actually funny how the black plastics are not changing color at all. I started believing my spray paint was broken, but then I saw the front fender change color, so all good.
Now I'm just gonna take this bad boy off because we gotta continue painting the other metals. This looks so clean, man. I'm actually thinking to let it be like this. Squeaky clean, baby. Always remember to cover up your bearings whenever you're painting something. Now we also have to paint the metals we created. Now that's a big bar. 5 AM again? How is this happening?
It is the next day and our first layer of matte black paint looks absolutely amazing. In fact, it looks so good, I actually considered to not continue and let it be the way it is. I actually uploaded a story and asked you guys what should I do. And after 10 hours of waiting, we had the same exact number of votes. I don't know how you guys did that. So I waited 4 more hours and the second option got 20 more votes. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna continue painting this thing. Let me know in the comments what would you pick, full matte black paint job or what we're about to do. Let's draw the design.
Don't get me wrong, full matte black looks sick. But what we're about to do, I think it looks even better. I'm temporarily getting the essential plastics together so we can draw the design.
Now I'm gonna be using this kind of tape to draw the model, and then we're gonna apply paint on top. I'm gonna start right here from the very bottom.
Soon, you will be able to tell what design I have in my mind. These lines actually represent a tree, and I'm using tape because in the last G4 Dream Build video, everything went so smooth. I highly believe we can pull this design off too, by simply using the same technique. However, this is not a simple tree. It got curved branches which are quite challenging to draw using tape, and this looks more like the type of job where a paintbrush would be easier to use, but so far this tape looks promising. Feel free to let me know in the comments how would you paint up this bad boy. After finishing up the pattern, I have to take the pieces apart one more time, and that's because it's time to apply a white layer of paint on top of it.
We've got proper masks for painting.
By simply doing this technique, the surface that's under the tape is gonna remain black, while the surface that's not covered, it's turning white. I also have to do the same exact thing for the front fender, front fork fenders, and the plate.
that looks sick! Okay, let's see how it turned out. Oh my god. Oh my god, come on. Oh my god.
It turned out way better than I expected. I mean, just look at this. It looks stunning.
Wow. Tell me that's not looking sick.
So far, things are going according to plan and I couldn't be happier.
Oh my god, 5 AM again.
W Strick for printing me this chin mount for my new helmet.
Screws simply go in there because I screwed 2 holes. I just gotta bolt them in. I'm just tightening them up. Yay! This is actually so cool. Quick comparison, this is the new one and this is the old one.
Now the last part of our operation to paint up this bad boy is to do the pink sakura flowers. We're gonna do the flowers, I don't know which one looks better, so we have to try both of them. But first we gotta assemble all the pieces together to have a better understanding on how the bike looks.
It's time to draw the pink sakura flowers. Right now, our bike looks like a dead tree. And even so, it still looks amazing. I'm drawing up the flower shape on a plastic film.
Now that's actually cool.
Together with the center of the flower.
Alright, first flower. Go. Okay. Now the center of the flower. Go. Nice! First flower looks amazing! Look at that! Let's continue the rest. One more here. We're actually gonna have different flowers, but first we're gonna finish up with the big one. Go!
And this is pretty much how both me and my dad spent the entire night together, painting up the flowers on the bike. And this was so fun to do. Might be even more enjoyable than riding it around. And that's because you're being creative. Building something that belongs to you. It's something to be proud of, and it will always stand out among the stock builds.
This one looks amazing. I mean, just look at this.
Painting the flowers only took us like 5 hours. I don't know if you can see it, it's 4:53 right now. But this thing looks amazing. I mean, just look at this thing. There is one more step we have to do. And that is applying a matte layer of protection. Like if you simply scratch it, you're giving it damage. We gotta apply it on all the surfaces, metal, plastics and all that. This thing will basically protect the paint job and this is gonna save it.
It actually matters what kind of protective layer you're applying. If your paint job is matte and you apply a clear coat on top, then the paint will reflect like glass. And you basically used matte paint for nothing. So if your paint job is matte, make sure your protective layer spray can is also matte. Some pieces need to be sprayed on the other side too. And also, we shouldn't forget about the frame.
Looks like we need another one. 5:43 AM.
We are so close to finishing this up, but I need more spray. So I went to the store like a good boy, bought more, and then I applied the second layer of coating. Next, I quickly painted these small metal pieces that hold the motor in place, and that's because I just wanna get rid of all the silver colors.
Okay, officially 95% of our pieces are fully painted, ready to go. And this is actually insane. Like, I just cannot believe this took us 4 days. Now, we still have a problem. I ordered some of the best street tires in the world for this bike. And the issue is the stock tires look terrible compared to this paint job. I mean, everything is gray and is just not matching with the paint job we just did. So our only option is to also paint the rim.
Yeah, and I wish I didn't have this idea. Not because it's bad, but because I literally did a terrible mistake that literally ruins the build.
I'm actually so dumb. I gave it damage by doing that. Like, it's punctured. Oh no.
Mistakes were made.
Yes!
And I managed to pull it out, but...
Oh my god. Jesus, that's insane. Nah, this is Spurish.
And man, I really wish that was the only mistake I did, but...
Let's not do the same mistake again. No way I did it again. I just cannot believe I broke it again. Like, come on.
I just destroyed 2 completely functional inner tubes that were literally brand new. Even now I'm still wondering myself, dude, like, how could I even do this? You can't really tell, but my hopes got crushed big time. Like, I'm not even sure if I can find new inner tubes. Either way, I'm moving forward by sanding down the rims and then clean them up so I can apply a nice layer of black paint on top.
Come on, let's clean them up. Squeaky clean.
Now that they're clean, I'm applying some tape on the inner side of the rims, so that's gonna be clean. But then I realized that 2 mistakes were not enough, so I did one more, and this one costed me 4 hours of my life.
I've just done a terrible mistake. Apparently, this is not a primer. This is a clear coat. You're supposed to put this at the end of the paint job, not at the beginning. Oh my god. I literally spent 3 hours to delete the coating. And now I have to do it again. I just wasted 4 hours out of my life.
Maybe that was not my best day, but we're gonna find a solution.
There are like so many bugs in here. There's so many mosquitoes, so many flies. I just got this thing to kill them all. It's insanely annoying.
Oh yeah, finally. Come on.
Ooh!
Yes! Mosquito Killer 2000.
Our street supermoto tires arrived, and you might be wondering, why do you have 3 of them? Well, let me explain to you. My initial plan was to get this smaller one on the 12-inch rear rim and the bigger 14-inch tire on the front rim. So this would be the setup. That was the initial plan until I completely destroyed these rims with the paint job. So an insane idea came up in my mind, and I actually bought another 12-inch rim, but this one is insanely wide. Wider than this one. Just look at the difference. This would be the rear tire, this would be the front tire. The reason why I'm doing this is actually because whenever I'm doom scrolling and I'm seeing cool Yozma builds, they all have 12-inch on the rear and 12-inch on the front. That's a cool supermoto setup. And that's something we cannot do with the current rims because we need 2 12-inch rims. And this is 12-inch, this is 14-inch. How am I gonna get another 12-inch rim? What I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna sacrifice this Kukirin X1 tire. My plan is to get the 12-inch rim on the rear on the front metal hub. And that sounds stupid because we're gonna have to do a rim job. We're gonna have to calibrate all these metal pieces, and I actually never done that before. We're gonna have 2 12-inch inner tubes. These are completely polished. Look at these two, bro. They are so different. This one is massive. Kukirin, you've seen nothing.
Hopefully this plan will not fail, because if it does, not only I destroyed the X1 minibike too, but then I would have also killed my wallet for nothing.
Yes! Working hydraulic rear shock. X1 rear shock, Yozma rear shock. You can notice how the X1 shock still has the valve for the oil. This one got it ripped because I broke it. My mistake. Sorry X1, I will come back to you later. These are the 2 tires we're gonna merge together. We're gonna get a 20-inch rim from the rear and mount it on the front hub.
This is something that I've never done before, so oh my god, wish me luck.
Now I bought new tools and hopefully I'm not gonna puncture my inner tube again with those because they're plastic. Oof. Oh! Oh, nice. Then another one. Soap. Yes. All I needed was plastic tools. Oh my god.
Good thing we're gonna be able to use these inner tubes. W Decathlon for creating those tools.
Hopefully we're gonna be able to unscrew these. I actually bought this special tool. You're actually supposed to get it up here on the rim, and that's another way to unscrew these.
And it worked. I managed to completely disassemble the rim by unscrewing all of these bolts that hold it in place.
That's our rim. Now we did all this because we need the front hub, so I can simply start detaching all this metal.
I'm completely honest when I say that I have no idea on how to put this back.
Now we gotta do the same thing for the rear tire. Yes! Nice! Now this is the rim we are interested in. This is the 12-inch one that we gotta get on the front.
Surely there must be like a special order on how to mount these, but since I don't know any, I will just try my best to copy the model on one that's already assembled.
Now we just gotta get all these components together, but before doing it, I will sand everything down because I have them disassembled and I have way easier access.
Good thing my dad helped me out because these were a lot of pieces.
Gotta clean them up. Look at that. Brand new rim. Now this rim is fully assembled, working perfectly. So what I gotta do is to copy paste the pattern of these metals onto this one.
There is always a first time for everything, and to be honest, I don't believe I can pull this off myself, but I'm giving it a shot anyways.
Some of the screws come out like that. The rim is seriously not centered. Oh my god. So I think we can cut these with an angle grinder, but I'm not sure if I know how to calibrate it.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I actually cannot believe we pulled this off. Like, I actually don't have the skills to do this. They checked every single piece of metal like 10 times and they look identical, so they're in the right position. But I don't know how to calibrate them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take both rims, calibrate them to a specialist. I'm not sure if the zip tie method is gonna work on these rims.
My hopes are going up. I really believe we can get those street tires on the rims. However, I don't know if the zip tie method will cut it off. We can only try though.
Just look how many tires I've got in here. Oh my god. This warehouse is getting messier by the day.
So the next day, I'm trying to find a specialist. Dude, I just cannot believe these people can't do it either. Literally went in every single place in my city to find help and found nothing until I went back later to Decathlon and found a really nice guy that said, "We usually don't do this, but I will give it a shot anyways." Now this guy is an absolute legend because he actually did it.
This is actually insane, bro. I don't know how they do this.
Dude, he actually did it. We have it centered.
I just cannot believe heroes like that guy still exist. Like, dude, he saved us. Like, I couldn't do this by myself. I don't know how to do that process. Now we can safely proceed to paint the rims, but first we gotta cut these spikes in the middle. That's very bad for our inner tube.
Look at that, they are all perfectly flat. The guy also said to apply a drop of Loctite on every single screw. I'll do this for each single one individually.
This way the bolts are not gonna come loose whenever you're riding on harsh terrain.
I will do the same for the rear rim too. Now I bought this paint thinner that's gonna solve the mistakes we did earlier. It is supposed to remove the coating we applied initially. Man, this thing stinks. I need my mask. It's actually so crazy because this actually works. Now I'm gonna sand it down again with P400 so the paint is gonna stick perfectly on it.
This process is essential. I also did the same for the rear chain sprocket because it also needs to. Then I cleaned up the rim so it's gonna be ready for painting. But first, it will be a great idea to remove the disc brake. I don't really wanna paint it black. I covered up the inner side of the rims together with the bearings. You really don't wanna get these dirty, especially with paint, because they can easily get damaged and not spin as well as they did before. As it goes for the chain sprocket, I'm covering the teeth with electrical tape. I know it sounds crazy, but these ones also need to be cleaned. Finally, we can hang them up and apply the first layer, but this time, we are doing it right.
This is the metal primer we had to use.
Officially, every single component we had to paint is now ready. They're all painted. They look amazing. Ooh, okay, that's sick. Now the next step is to get the tires on those rims. That's gonna be insanely difficult. Also need to get the inner tubes on. This one is for the rear tire and this one is for the front tire. Let's try our best and get them in.
I really have big hopes for this. We worked so hard for it. Come on, let's do this. I'm covering up the inner rim one more time.
Got this tiny component that you have to get it in, and then I'm gonna shove this bad boy into this hole. Hopefully this is gonna work. I will get the inner tube inside it. I'll try my best to get as many zip ties as I can on the tire. Man, this requires the power of gods. Oh! Okay, let's oil it up. This is the big attempt.
And we tried. We really did. We used all the power we had, 7 hours straight.
This is the most difficult thing I've ever done in my life. Just look how many zip ties we've got on it, and still, we're struggling. I'm gonna try to warm it up with the heat gun. Maybe it's gonna come loose. I don't know, we've been working on this tire for 6 hours. It's sunlight outside. I guess I'm taking the L this time. Oh my god. All that paint job was for nothing. Oh no. Now it's perished.
Well, I guess the supermoto dream setup will have to wait. So the only thing I can do now is to take off this destroyed rim and install the one that's still functional from the X1.
Well, I fixed it and I even calibrated it by myself. I just cannot believe I did this. All I did was to use my knees. I just got it in here, I span it, and then I just looked at it. Whenever it was unbalanced to the right, I just added tension on the ones on the left. And same for the other direction. And look at this. Come here, come here, come here. It's literally better than stock. Better than the Chinese people in the factory calibrated it. Like, look, it's perfect. It's actually so crazy how I thought this process is nearly impossible for me to do. And I did it. It's possible. This is all I did. Spin it and get it between my legs. And then adjust these things. By the way, I got this key from Decathlon. I actually still cannot believe this thing. Now let's fix the paint job real quick and get the tires on.
I learned a big lesson over the years, and that is cook using the ingredients you have, and this is all I could do in this moment. I also cleaned up the rim using paint thinner so I could paint it up again. Brand new once again. Now let's just get the stock tires installed. Now this time, since the stock rims are actually built for dirt tires only, things are going smooth and according to plan. I'm also using brand new inner tubes just to make sure nothing can go wrong while we ride it. The only thing you have to be aware of while getting these on is to not puncture anything.
Oh! Yes! Feet method.
Dude, all the water is getting out through that tiny hole. Officially, we've got the wheels ready. They're not supermoto, but hey, at least they look way better than they were stock. I mean, just look at them. This took us forever. Now let's just get everything back on the Yozma and assemble it together.
First step, the motor needs to get back in position. Done. Now the chain is really dirty, so I'm cutting down a bottle of water and spray engine degreaser on top in order to dissolve the mess.
Whoa.
Go on. Yes! Oh man, we forgot to get these screws into this tiny hole. That should be fine. Now let's get the rear shock in position. So clean in the white color. Nice. Here goes the brake hose holder, but it's red. It should be black. Make sure to get those very, very tight. Ooh. This is your locking mechanism. Get the hose through this tiny hole, plug the thing in there, spin it around, and then it should click. Bam! Nice.
Now, as I'm getting things on these handlebars, I just feel like they're not wide enough. I need the handlebars to be wider, so I'm just gonna replace them with these ones. They're way wider. The only problem is we gotta paint this bad boy because I don't know what happened to it. Like, just look at the size difference. I mean, these are massive compared to the stock ones.
So I quickly gave them a proper paint job, and I will be honest with you, they turned out way better than I expected. I mean, just look at them compared to the stock ones.
Now on the left side of the handlebars, I want to have some extra features, and that's gonna be region braking, which I absolutely love in the G4 video, and two glowing buttons. One is gonna be the honk and one is gonna be the headlights.
So I quickly installed them on our handlebars.
Now I want to be using the red vest controllers, and sadly the only ones I have are inside this beautiful G4 we've built in the last video. So I will just borrow one from this build.
I really didn't want to touch the G4, and some new red vest controllers are actually on the way, so we're gonna be able to fix it back.
Now it's pretty safe for you to ask me, Joy, but didn't you use the same exact red vest controller in the previous Yozma In 10 video? And yes, I did, but I paired it with this every 2 volts battery, which can only draw 90 amps. This custom battery that we've built in the last video, we're gonna be able to push 250 amps battery current. Let's install the vesc.
I also got a massive discount code in case you wanna buy your own vesc.
This should be perfect.
Man, this stand is actually perfect.
Nice! Just look how nicely the vesc is just staying there. And it's also getting cooled by the frame of the bike.
It's 6 AM, but tomorrow I think we're gonna finish it. Okay, it's time to create a harness for everything. We're gonna start with the wires for our throttle, both right throttle and regen throttle. I'm going to create the wires by myself, and I will get this scheme on the screen for you, so if you wanna build this yourself, you're gonna know how. It's not really rocket science, all you have to do is to merge the wires accordingly. And we're lucky enough, we already have the whole sensor wires ready to go, but I wanna add the white wire, which is actually the temperature sensor. We're gonna know how big is the temperature of our motor, because we're gonna push so much power, we're actually risking to melt it down. I don't want that to happen. I'm also gonna get 12 volts from the vesc itself, because it got that option on it. Don't try to get more than 3 amps. And we're also doing some little tiny wires to get 72 volts from the battery, so we're gonna use the headlight and the horn.
These 2 wires we're gonna use for the main throttle. Now I'm connecting the second connector for our regen throttle. This is going right into ADC2 on your vesc controller. Don't forget the heat shrink in place, and the other end goes to signal wire. Getting some DD paste on them.
I know this process looks insanely intimidating.
Now I'm attaching the temperature wire connector. This is where I'm getting the 12 volts, so I'm also gonna bridge this wire real quick. Look at that!
And that's why I created this scheme for you guys, in case you wanna do the same exact thing I did.
This is where we're gonna get our 72 volts current. This is our home. Nice. Look at that.
Finally, the entire harness is ready.
Now I'm gonna start by connecting the phase wire. You can randomly connect them, the vesc will figure it out. 1, 2, and 3. Nice! Don't forget to insulate them. Now this is the whole sensor connector, and on the vesc port I actually noted each cable so I know which one it is. Let's connect all of them. Yellow goes to yellow, blue goes to blue, positive goes to red, green goes to green, negative goes to black, and the new cable, the white one, is gonna go into the white cable. That's the temperature sensor. And that's our whole sensor. Now we can connect them to the vesc controller, just like that. Motor is officially connected. That looks perfect. Now this is our throttle harness. Let's plug in the regen throttle. Now the main throttle, very careful with the colors. Blue is signal, brown is positive, and black is negative. Negative goes to negative, positive to positive,
signal to blue. Plug this into the vesc too where it says calm. Battery harness, positive wires and negative. I also attached the smaller cables for our honk and headlight. So these are the button wires. I'm gonna connect ground to ground, LED plus to LED plus, basically the wires that make the button glow. And these are the signal wires. One of them is going into the honk and one of them into the headlight. Battery negative should be connected to the ground. This is how we're gonna get 12 volts for the LEDs from the vesc itself. That gets connected right here to the LEDs. This is our honk. One of the wires gets connected right here to the blue one, which is the signal, and the other one to the battery positive. Now the headlight, negative wire goes to the signal, and now positive to B plus. Now I will temporarily connect my power button to see if I connected everything right. Get it right there. Hopefully nothing is gonna blow up. No spark. Headlight. Yes! Headlight works! The buttons are glowing up. Let's go! Everything worked! We're gonna set up the vesc and everything, but first let's finish up the bike.
This is amazing news! Everything we did works. Now I'm finishing up the plastic mounts, getting some solder on the wires, and then insulate them.
Now as it goes for the power button, I think it will look kinda sick on this right here where the key stands. Disconnect the key ignition. Nice! And that's out! I think this washer is perfect. Oh, it fits! Now just imagine... Nah, this is insane. They wanna paint it black. For whatever reason, I've never been a big fan of the plastic shield right here on the front. So that's why we're gonna build one out of aluminum. It's gonna look so sick.
I'm marking up the cut and then I'm cutting it off.
Now this looks amazing. Get this metal piece in here and I can simply dig through this hole. We can finish up the power bar. Nah, this looks clean. Now on the other side, simply get another washer and screw in the original bolt. Power button is ready. Now let's see if the metal fits. Perfect! Now I think the honk should stay right here, just like on an original Saron. Wow. Time for the front fender. Yes! It's not touching the honk. Now finally the front plate. Now that looks mean. We only have to get the seat back in place and the battery.
So I'm screwing in the metal supports and then I'm shoving the battery inside the frame.
I get this thick layer of tape on top of the frame, so I'm not gonna scratch it when I get the battery. Same for the other side. Now I think we can get the battery inside. Come on. Oh! Yeah! Finally, it's time for the two metal pieces to go on the side. I should get some thick layer on the sides. Get the washers. Yes! And bolts. Oh boy, it's happening. This must be the world's most beautiful Yozma In 10. Now, last but not least, the seat. And I'm gonna change the color. I don't like the red on this build. I'm gonna make it black. But for now, it's gonna be red until tomorrow. Right there. It's ready. After 2 weeks of non-stop work, this thing is assembled again. Let's connect the battery. Now when I press this power button, everything should light up. Now the headlight. Oh my god, headlight works. Honk work. Power button. Oh my god, yes! It connects to our vesc. Let's set up our input real quick. We have region throttle and simple throttle. Select ADC input. Next. And I'm gonna spin this throttle. The upper orange line is gonna move. Oh my, yes, it works. Oh my god. First line on top. Now the region. Yes! It's the second line on the bottom. Apply and right. Now let's set up our motors real quick. Don't load default parameters. Hit next. Override. I'm gonna select large in runner. I don't know how many poles it got. Next. Yes. 20 series, 45 amps. That's right. Now this is where the tricky part is. So we get the speed right. On the motor pulley, you gotta select how many teeth do you got on the motor pulley. So basically just count up how many teeth your front chain sprocket got. In our case, the Yozma got 11. So I'm just gonna type 11. And on the rear, this thing got 60. So I'm gonna write 60 right here. Now wheel diameter, I don't know how much is 12 inch to millimeter. 304.8. Now the speed reading is gonna be perfect. Don't hit that and press OK. Okay. Oh! I gotta lift up the rear wheel. Come on. Please detect the Hall sensors. Ooh! Come on. Yes! Look at that, it's spinning! Oh my god, it works. And now it's detecting the Hall sensors. This looks amazing, dude. We've got Hall sensors and this motor can handle like 136 amps or something. Oh my god. Motor current max, I'ma just write 300 amps. Motor current max brake, this is for region. Let's try 100 amps. Absolute maximum current, I'ma hit default. And battery current max, I'ma try with 200 amps first. Right. Now in order to have the regen throttle working, you have to go to app configuration, ADC, general, and where it says control type, you gotta press on it and you have to select current, no reverse, brake ADC 2. Press on that, hit right, that should be it. That's e-brake alone? Now let's apply some grease spray on the chain.
That will prevent it from rusting, and you should actually do this from time to time in order to maintain it.
Alright, it's the next day, and in order to get rid of the red seat, I actually bought this black leather, which looks insane. I mean, just look at it, it's so beautiful. So we basically have to cut a small piece out of it, and then clamp it down using this tool. It's having like some metal pieces, they just stick in there. It should be pretty easy.
So I'm taking the seat off one last time, take some simple measurements on how much leather we need, and then simply cut it off.
Woo!
That looks pretty damn good.
Ooh, let's see how it works.
Oh, wow.
Let's pack it up, add some tension into it. That looks fine on the other side.
Oh, nice. Now let's do this end.
Perfectly flat.
Now let's do the end. Swapping mag.
This end looks perfect.
Reloading. Officially, the seat is ready. Oh my god, it looks so clean. Let's mount it back. Oh my god, this is way better. My left brake kinda needs bleeding.
Let's open this up real quick.
Okay. Gotta remove this rubber thingy. Oh, it's empty.
I mean, look, there is no more oil inside. I'm gonna use this dot fluid.
Nice.
Okay.
Get the rubber piece back.
And then the cover.
Oh yeah, this is ages better.
You know what's funny? You wouldn't really say painting a bike is that expensive, but look how many spray cans we use. That's just wild. That's 29 spray cans.
This is just insane.
I'll be completely honest with you. I just keep looking at this bike and I cannot believe it's real. Like, I've never seen anything more beautiful than this. Like, into my eyes, it's literally the most beautiful mini bike on the planet, bro. Now, Strick got a surprise for this bike, so let's go check it. Whoa! Whoa! This is our van. And it's only possible because of you guys. So I can't thank you more than this. You are literally helping so much the channel and making this real. This is so cool. We can carry bikes, the carts, the everything. Like anything you're thinking of, I could carry it into this van. Maybe a horse or something. It's literally so tall I can stand in it. Like look how much room I've got in here. Imagine going camping into this van. It would be so cool. Let me know in the comments, what should we do with this van? Let's load up the Yozma.
Now seriously, thank you guys. You have been here along the journey and none of this would be possible without your love. So if you are new to the channel, this may be the best time to hit the sub button. That way you will be notified when a new video comes up and you can further follow up onto this adventure.
That right there looks pretty locked to me. Like there is no way this bike is going anywhere. That's insane right there. We've just arrived at Strick and this guy is gonna help us build the screen for our Yozma, and that's insane. Just imagine a custom screen with custom components and the logic board and all that. I actually have no idea on how to work on this, dude.
It's not that hard.
Well, let's build it. Let's go through the components so we know what we're working with.
This is like an ESP8266 development board. This is a 2-inch TFT ASPI display.
Ooh. So you gotta merge them together.
Gotta connect them. First of all, we gotta remove all of these pins in here.
Alright, let's get the pins off. 1,000,000 degrees. Take it out. Nah. Hey. And now also remove the one from the screen.
Oh.
Nah. Nice. And now same for this one. Nice! Now the next step is to connect this PCB to the screen. Every single pin got a name. VCC, that's like voltage, ground. And the other PCB, it also got all these namings. We actually got a diagram to know where to connect the wires. That diagram is right here. So this thing called ILI9225 is actually the screen. And this thing right here, ESP8266, that's this module. What we have to do, we have to connect all these pins from the screen to our
ESP. So VCC should go to 3.3 volts. And we can actually find all of these namings on the board itself. Later on, after we connect the screen to the PCB, we gotta connect the wires from the ESP to our vesc. We can find all of these namings on the boards themselves. So let's start with the screen.
W Strick for helping us build this screen. In fact, he might be one of the very first people to build such thing.
That's all the wires connected to that PCB. Now, we gotta connect them to the screen.
And we used hot silicone in order to do so. Now that they're stacked together, we have to connect the wires to the screen.
Well, that's it. All the cables are connected. Make sure you always double or triple check the wires and see if you got them connected right. This actually looks insane.
Now this is the part where I absolutely lost all my brains. Like, I couldn't understand pretty much anything.
It works.
It booted, bro.
Oh, this thing got Wi-Fi. 192.168.4.1.
So just do your setting.
Looks tough. Ain't gonna lie. Bro 3D printed something for us.
Look at it.
Dude, that's insane. So in order to get the firmware on the screen and make it all work, you have to follow quite a few steps. This is not easy.
First thing you have to do, plug it into your computer.
Right click on the Windows
And
icon.
you're gonna go to Device Manager.
Okay.
This is gonna open up.
Device Manager.
You will go under Ports.
Okay,
And you're
ports.
gonna see this. USB serial CH340.
It's COM11. Okay.
In our case, it's COM11. Yours might be different, so remember this COM number.
Then you have to download Arduino IDE. Just hit download right there. Okay.
Then you must go to File,
Okay.
Preferences, add this URL in here.
Hit OK. Nice. Okay, then go to Tools.
Board,
Okay.
Boards Manager.
Okay.
And then you're gonna search up ESP8266. And you're gonna hit install. For me it says remove, but for you it's gonna say install.
Go to your file manager then. Okay. Local disk C. User.
You're gonna go to your default user.
Okay.
App data,
App data.
local,
Local.
Arduino 15,
Oh my god. Okay.
packages,
Okay.
ESP8266,
Okay.
hardware,
Okay.
ESP8266,
Oh my god.
the one that's there,
Tools.
tools,
Okay.
ESP tool.
Jesus.
Okay, and in here, you're gonna paste your bin file that you got.
That's where the software for the screen is. You also need to have Python
Go
installed.
to download
That's a programming language.
and just install it, run the installer.
Okay. Into this path.
You're gonna go in the top, you're gonna delete this and type CMD and hit enter.
Okay.
Python
Okay.
ESP tool.py.
Oh my god.
Then -p and you're gonna type your COM port, COM11 in our case.
Okay.
_flash space 0x00000. And then you're gonna type the name of the .bin file, hit enter, and it's gonna flash. But in this case, if you get this error, permission denied, you're just gonna unplug the ESP,
Okay. Unplug it and then plug it back.
plug it back in, and then really fast run the command again.
Okay.
And then it starts
Oh my
flashing.
god. Then it works.
That's quite the process, isn't it?
That actually looks so easy when you do it. The type of stuff we're doing at 1 a.m. Okay.
Look at that.
Now he gave it power through the positive and negative wire and it works.
It needs 5 volts, by the way.
That's the wires we're gonna connect to our vesc too.
And then on the back of the display, you have 2 buttons.
Okay.
This one is the reset button.
It says RST right there.
Yeah, and this one is the button you use to change pages. So first of all, you're gonna use the reset button when the display gets stuck or white.
Okay.
And you're gonna use this button to change to the pages to see the details.
Okay, bruh. Don't feel intimidated. I don't know how to do this either. I literally finished college on computer science and this is complex. We're gonna sacrifice this USB cable for the screen.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't know how you did this. This screen actually got pixels, just like your phone. Genuine thanks to you, bro. Genuine thanks. Let's get home and install this screen to our bike.
Okay, we are back home.
And all I want is to finish up this bike build.
White, black, red, and green. We can work with that. Black to black, red to red, green to green. And we're gonna combine yellow with white. On these buttons, I actually connected 4 wires, 2 to each one of them. And onto these wires, I'm just gonna attach a button so I don't have to stick my finger under the display to press those. Now on the other end of our wires, I'm just gonna use these connectors. They're just gonna make my life easier if I wanna disconnect the screen. Red to red, black to black, green to green, and white to white. Now we gotta connect these wires to our vesc. Now this is the port that connects to your both ADC1 and ADC2, which is basically your throttle and regen throttle. And we gotta connect our wires to positive and negative 5 volts. And the first white cable from the yellow top, this one is the TX, and the blue one is RX. So these right here are the 4 wires that we have to attach our display to. Green goes to TX, yellow, which in our case is white, goes to RX, positive to positive, and negative to negative. That's it. That's where you see all the namings on the port itself. Now, as it goes for the reset and mode button, I found these 2 buttons laying around, but I need a female 3-pin connector so I can connect to them. I have this G2 Master laying around. Usually the headlight wire got 3 pins. Oh! That's it! We can use this wire. Let's see if it connects. Oh yeah, it does. Let's see which one is which. I'ma cut this end off. Take off the insulation. Okay, press on the other. Okay, it's beeping. Now on the other one. Okay, now in this case the black cable is the ground, this one is one button and this one is the other button. It's so easy, you just have to check continuity with a multimeter. See? It just beeps. Now we have to find ground between these 2 buttons. Oh, I found it! These 2 represent the ground. I'm simply gonna connect the 2 grounds together. And now we also got 3 wires here attached to the screen. So black goes to the 2 wires, which is the ground. Now the headlight button, I'm gonna select this one to be our mode button. I'm gonna connect these 2 cables together. And the red, which is reset, finally gets connected to the last cable. There we have it. Heat shrink! We can safely connect the port back into our vesc. It's time to see if our screen is working. Connect the port. 3, 2, 1. Please turn on. Please, please, please. Come on. Come on. Why is it not turning on? I'm so confused. Nah, this is wrong. The positive and negative wires are in the wrong place. Let's quickly take them off. It is so easy to mess up the wiring. You gotta take your time with this. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Now it should work. Come on. Please. 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 Why? Why? Why is my throttle not working? No. No. No, no, no. Dude, what is wrong? Oh! I forgot to plug this thing into the vesc. It's 6 AM in the morning right now. Third time is the charm. Oh! Yes! 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 Or the buttons. Oh, yeah. Power button is refresh. And this one? That's mode. Oh my god, it works so nice. It reads the battery voltage. Oh my god. You can literally see everything. The temperature, the offset temperatures, the motor temperature, everything. This is just absolutely insane. Look at this screen. Just look how many details you can see. This is literally cooler than a Talaria or a Ceron screen. Okay, throttle works. I really thought I fried up the 5 volts converter on the vesc. If you do that, your vesc is doomed. Now, in order to mount this thing on our handlebars, Strict 3D printed this thing. So we're gonna get it inside here. And I also bought this $5 phone holder. And the plan is to get the screen in here. And we can get it on our handlebars using this mechanism. I also got this really cool cable slip. Awesome. That's it. Glue this tape behind the screen. I'll get the cables through this tiny hole. Okay. Tighten up this thing. That's it. Get our beautiful button in place. Oh yeah. And then put a throttle back. Let's just get the cover back on. It's on! And the bike is officially ready. Power button. Look at this. Screen boots up. That's insane. $7 AM in the morning. This is just wild.
just arrived in Cluj. I'm on the Yozma Cloud with the Cab Wolf King GTR Max. Oh my god, that's horses. Just cannot believe this bike is alive. Man, we're late to the ride out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my god, this bike feels so nice. Oh my god. This is also my first time trying it. Oh! Oh my god! Nah. Dude, I'm taking off. This thing is flying! Streak screen ain't working though. Come on, streak screen. Oh, it works! It's showing perfect speed right there. We're going like what, 50 right now? Dude, the entire city is here. Nah! Oh my god, dude, this is insane! Nah, we're more than 100, that's for sure. More than 100. Dude, that's the stock Osmo! Dude! What? Oh, the Valtinzo! Look at this basketball field. Dude, no, we invaded it. Dude, it is scorching hot outside. I'm not even joking. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Dude, I love doing this acceleration pool. This Yozma is insane, bro. Okay, Cabo versus fully upgraded Yozma. 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Sometimes this screen is crashing. Woo! Dude, I'm going like what? 80! Ooh. Jesus, look at the claw on this massive Cabo, bro. Green light. Dude, this is absolute chaos right here. Dude, W Vespa. This is so cool. You know, face bump. Yes! Dude, that's so cool. I'm way faster than that Vespa though. When I was building this Yozma with my dad, we were just struggling so much to get the street tires on. He's just carrying his scooter. Bro changed position with style. Oh my god, I love it. Man, this throttle is so responsive, and the regen, oh my god, the regen. Woo! What's up, dude? Yo, it's food delivery guy. Why is my screen crashing again and again though? Oh my god, we are so many. Most of you guys have no idea about a cool feature you can have on your vesc controller. It's actually called profiles. And you can have police mode, and you can have your vesc boot in the police mode and then change it to full power. Okay, now it works. You see, it's showing real-time speed. Have an amazing time with your friends, with the community and all that. It is just unbeatable. And I think the only way you can do this anymore is in a ride out. Like going out there alone. It's literally more dangerous than being in a ride out. How do you like your Yozma? You like it? Whoa, globe! Demolished! Bro, this Yozma is a monster! And all it took was a custom battery in the vesc controller. It's not even having a custom motor, that's the stock motor on it. And it's pulling this hard, it's crazy. Oh no, my motor is overheated! Ah! Going downhill and braking with my regen like a good boy. You're literally twice my height. You know what? I'm actually shocked that the Yozma is still alive. Like, I was not expecting the frame to hold, but it really holds. Like, when I carried it straight into it with an angle grinder, I actually thought to myself, nah, there is just no way. Where are you guys taking me? We're on a freaking mountain right now. Oh my god.
Joy, should I move my...
I'm absolutely flying on this thing. It is just absolutely mind-blowing on what you can do these days. What is bro doing? He's not having enough power on his G2 Pro. Oh my god! Lord have mercy! God damn it, bro! I think it's the heat, guys. I think it's the heat. Like, everybody is pissed, bro. It's pissed to the max. Oh my god, there is an ambulance. And there is a burnout. God damn it, bro. He's throwing tire at me, bro. But this is actually so cool. Now my motor is cooled down. And whenever the motor is cooled down, I can just go full throttle and I'm taking off. It's actually so important to get your temperature sensor connected to your vesc. Because otherwise, your vesc is gonna have the feeling like, hey, the motor is capable, it's cooled down, it's not having any issues, and it's gonna still be blasting full power into it, and the magnets are just gonna melt. And if you do that, your motor is gone, bro. Like, you have to buy a new motor, and that sucks so bad. But now with the temperature sensor, it is just sensing up that, hey, the motor is on fire, so we should chill with the power. What's up? Yeah! Oh my god, are we gonna make it uphill that way? Easy, bro. That was easy for the Osmo. Oh, that's cops. Oh, no, my chain. Okay, chain's back. That's where you need tension into your chain. Otherwise, it's gonna fall off. There are just people that deserve to be in this ride out, and they're so cool and wholesome. And just amazing people. That's the kind of people I want in a ride out. But there's also these hooligans that are just messing around with everyone. And they just ruin the experience because they just fool around with the wrong people. They're just making the cops angry and all that. Big shout out to those who joined the ride outs. And they're just wholesome people. They're not causing any troubles and all that. And they're just being nice. And that's literally all I need in a ride out. I need y'all to be cool, bro. Like, we're the only one who can create a nice image about us, and we're also the only ones who can ruin the image we're creating. I know for a fact I cannot control anything up to this point, but all I'm asking you guys, if you're watching the video, please try to be nice in a ride out, bro. You can create such a beautiful image about us, and this is so nice. This is such a beautiful event. Why do such messy stuff? Yeah, hi Granny. Bro, she's the vibe. She's so adorable. This is amazing. See, this is where these tires shine. Because they're not street tires, they're dirt tires. Oh no, my motor overheated again. Dude, where have you been, bro? Look at him. I only used like literally 28% out of the battery, and I literally rode all day long. That's how powerful custom batteries are. Woo! Come on. Dude, this is absolutely wild. Look at the cloud, dude. Come on. I can't even see my speed. I don't know how fast I'm going, but it feels like 100. I'm not even joking. Whoa. Come on! We have the Yozma. I tightened up the chain. We've got tension. We've got cloud with the Cabo working GTR Max. This is the perfect day of riding. It's scorching hot, 45 degrees. I'm not even joking. Oh my god, 90! 91! Jesus, this thing is fast. This thing is hella fast. Oh my god. It feels amazing. It's so cool. The fact that we are out there again. Motor is doing fine, 57 degrees. Once it's reaching above 80, it's gonna like slow down the bike. You know this spot, I've been doing so many top speeds right here, bro, on this little mountain, which is actually so freaking cool and cozy. I love it. I love it so much. Oh my god, I feel so free right now. This is amazing. Oh my god. It's crazy what money can buy you these days, bro. Gotta be very careful on that. Okay, it's clear. Come on, come on. Whew. Full speed. Come on. Come on, Yozma. 70. 80. Come on. 90. 97, 100, 100, 101, 102, 103. Let's go! We're going over 100 kilometers an hour. Oh my god. Man, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Dude, holy fast, dude. I went over 100. That was the goal, bro. We made this thing fast. It can absolutely go way faster if you get a smaller chain sprocket on the rear. But this one is massive. It's actually built for torque. It would also go faster if I would get more feed weakening. But the motor is too small. Like, if I had a bigger motor, this thing would have went like 150. For sure. They can be very, very tricky. Holy power, dude. Nah, dude, this is amazing. Like, you cannot not smile when you just twist the throttle and go flying. Like, this is insane. Man, and I actually wanted to discuss with you guys, it is so worth to build your own battery. Because like, you build it once and you're gonna have it for the rest of your lifetime. Like, I did 2 cycles on this battery alone. And it's actually crazy because Depending on how many cycles you do on a bike, on a battery, that's how much damage you give to it. That BMW is oh my god. So you build the battery once and then you have it. Like, it's yours and you can pull as much current as you want out of it. Yep, I can feel the motor, it's overheating now. Like, look, I'm going full throttle and it's barely pushing me. Yeah, maybe the next video about the Yozma, I'm gonna get like a Ventus bike motor or something. And it's gonna be way wilder than this. Like, Ventus bike motors, they have two motors. There is the Beast motor, which can push 48 kilowatts. And there is the Ryuga motor, which can push 81 kilowatts. And that's just silly. Like, you're never gonna use that much power. Oh my god, my headlight is falling off. That's not good. My headlight, no! This is the kind of roads you wanna ride it on. Like, you are so free. On these kind of roads, there's no one around. Bro, these screws are gonna fall off. Oh god. No hands check. Oh, it works. Nah, what happened to Stronster was kind of bad. Woo! I need a bigger motor on this thing. What up, dog? Whoa, end of the road! But there is no issue. We've got the bike on this terrain. Come on! My headlight, dude, is falling off. Ooh, no! I lost both of the screws. Oh, I do have some tape and socks. Tape can fix everything, they said. That looks terrible, but at least I'm not gonna lose it. Yo, Klaus, side quest. Let's go up that hill, bro. Come on, Yozma, you can do it. Okay, that's actually big. I can do this. Oh, I bottomed out the suspension. Oh. Motor is cooked. 100 degrees! 100! Dude, that's 100 degrees! Oh my god! Why no throttle though? Like, look at that. 100 on the clock, 99. There is no way Chloe is doing it. Oh boy. Why is it not working? It's done. Bro, it's cooked. This is the end. Amazing. Oh, it works! It works again! Let's go! Man, I cannot believe it works again. I actually thought I totaled it. Oh! Oh! Dude, my chain is off. And the chain sprocket. Oh my god. I just made it worse. Oh my god. Our motor temperatures are down. We got full power one more time. Maybe the Yozma is not really built for this kind of harsh terrains, but I'm taking it out there anyway because it got the power. The only problem is the motor is like a ticking bomb because it's overheating again and again. Oh man, why are we going this way? Where the hell are we, dude? Now what? We're stranded. Brother, 1 million more squirrels here. Nah, this is not for beginners. You need like very good stamina and like good body condition. Dude, I'm using both my legs and all the brakes I have. It's actually so funny how the bottleneck is the motor now. Oh my god, Cloud, the dust, bro! Go! Now I'm dusting Cloud. Oh! Chain off. Amazing! I swear, it's whenever I'm turning left, it's falling off. We should be riding at similar speeds, so like, none of us can feel the dust. Oh, of course! I don't know if you've seen the movie Gladiator, but like, I feel like I'm literally main character in it. Can't get... And of course, speaking of the chain, and it fell off again. Please, I just want to get home. This is not fun anymore. It's actually insane how much dust you're lifting up the wheels. Finally. Oh, feels so good back on the road. I don't know what happened to the sky though. It is like a huge fire took place and like it's all covered in ashes or something. I don't know what happened. Screen says I'm going 685 degrees. This thing is unusable uphill. Dude, it looks amazing. At least it looks nice. Like, you cannot argue with that. Man, I wish this bike would be like this fast all the time. I just wish.
I wanna thank you guys so much for watching till the end of this video. As always, you are absolutely amazing. Please stay safe.
I'm not posters on your wall.
Look at that, the sun is out, shiny.
I'm a human after all.